Backing into a slope dock can present a few obstacles that, if not done correctly, can vary anywhere from getting stuck to having to buy a new trailer. Let's get after it. So for this example, I chose a real-world scenario, which is the Amazon facility located in National City. Now, most Amazon facilities, they're big, there's plenty of room, they're flat, and you don't have to block a road to gain access to it. But not this location. That's what makes this one unique. You kind of have three things working against you here. You have the road, which it does slightly angle downwards to kind of create like the rain gutter on the side. You have the sidewalk where people walk, which kind of acts as like an exaggerated bump. And then you have the dock itself, which slopes downward. Now, the slope may not look like much from the air, but I assure you it's significant when you're trying to back a trailer down it. So the two obstacles working against you in this situation, but that you have total control over, is where your landing gear is at and where your tandems are at. Now, as far as the landing gear goes, it's a good idea anytime you're running to have those retracted or basically furthest from the ground at all times, but it becomes absolutely critical in this situation. Regardless of where your tandems are at, if your landing gear isn't all the way up, you're going to get hung up or stuck on the sidewalk. And when that happens, you're looking at two scenarios. You can either force the trailer out of there by either going forwards or reversing, potentially bending the landing gear and buying Amazon a new trailer, or you're going to get stuck and have to call the roadside assistance people and start bleeding cash. Rather than put myself into either of those two scenarios, I just be sure the landing gear is all the way up every time. The next piece to this puzzle comes down to tandems. Now, most people, when they hear tandems, they start thinking about, distributing weight within the trailer or sliding them all the way back to get loaded to, be better on the suspension, or, that they have to be at a certain place in order to run in California. And all that's right, but here's where tandems play into this scenario. So a lot of people show up here and make what I refer to as the first time here mistake. They've never been to this facility before. They're not familiar with sliding the tandems. They back the trailer up to a dock door with the trailer tandem slid all the way forward, and the trailer looks right from where they're sitting in their cab, but what they come to find out is the back of the trailer is actually sitting too low and preventing the people inside the building from gaining access to what's inside the trailer. And after you make that first time here mistake, you're fully capable of now making what I refer to as the second time here mistake. And that is where you're thinking ahead. You're like, okay, those tandems need to be slid. So you slide the tandems all the way to the back on the street, start backing the trailer in, only to find out that now your landing gear is sitting too low, and even if it's retracted all the way up, is now going to get stuck on the sidewalk, the bump, because the back of the trailer is being so well supported at the expense of now the landing gear, fully retracted, is now sitting too low and going to get stuck. So how does doing this correctly look? Well, the first thing I want to do is I want to get the truck and trailer aligned with the dock door with the tandem slid all the way forward. The reason I want them all the way forward is I want to be sure that that landing gear that's fully retracted can clear that sidewalk or that bump. Now, once I have the truck and trailer aligned with the dock door how I want it, and the truck and trailer are straight, now is where I'll slide the tandems. You never want to slide the tandems if the truck and trailer are at any kind of angle. You want that to be done when they're totally straight. So once I'm straight, I slide the tandems all the way to the back, lock them into place, and put the trailer in the dock door. Now, one part I did leave out in this is at some point you do want to open up those trailer doors. I've seen some people get so in their head doing each one of these steps, having to block the road, that they forget to open up the trailer doors. So don't forget that. And removing a trailer from a dock like this is the exact same steps, just in reverse. So, after attaching to the trailer, the very first thing I'm going to do is raise the landing gear up as high as it'll go. I'm then going to pull the trailer out far enough to where I have enough room to close the trailer doors, to where I have enough room to slide the tandems back to their forward position without hitting the dock door, but I don't want to pull it out too far to where I cause the landing gear to get stuck. Because remember, when you get to the trailer tandems are going to be slid all the way back. So once those tandems are slid up, locked into place, and the trailer doors are closed, I'm ready to head out. There's infinite scenarios that trucking school just can't get you ready for in the 4 to 6 weeks they have you, they can't possibly teach you everything. But this is one that I keep seeing come up time and time again, so I figure I'd make this so that hopefully you can do better than I did when I was starting out. Hope this video serves you well. Appreciate you for watching. Take care.